Good morning. Happy Monday. Um, uh, Hopefully you're having a great week. Hopefully it's not too stressful already. I got my tea to de-stress. I don't know, it's de-stress tea. Um, but I'm glad you're here. We're gonna talk about correspondence, which is a really big word for making appointments and writing emails. You've been asking me for a while for making appointments, so I actually have to make an appointment. I'm gonna call live today. And then I'm also, just because that's only like a tiny little bit of um what is this called, an episode, I also am going to write an email to myself, so I don't have to like that one's not one that I actually have to write. We're going to write an email to myself as if I'm a student writing to a teacher, because that's probably where you're going to use this the most frequently. Good morning, Lauren. Lauren, it might just be you and me today, but I think you were one of the ones that asked me for how to make a phone call, make an appointment. Maybe. I tried doing this in an earlier episode. Good morning, Whitney. I tried doing this in an earlier episode about making doctor's appointments, but everything was closed. So I called and they were like, we're only open for emergency purposes. Call this number if it's an emergency. Good morning, Maya. You guys, my thing's lying to me. This says that there's 1 viewer and 3 of you are here. So good job, YouTube. I don't know what's happening. So we're gonna live call my dentist this morning because I had an appointment set for spring break that got canceled, and as of today they're open again. So I'm gonna do that, and then I don't know what I'm gonna email myself about yet, but we'll figure it out. I just want to show you some proper things because I get so many emails from kids that are like, I don't want to respond to this. So that's what we're doing today: calling the dentist, making an appointment, and emailing me. So let's talk about making phone calls. Bloop. These are very short and sweet because I'm gonna actually go through all of them. I wanted them to be up on the screen here. So first of all, we plan our phone call. We're not just gonna cold call and be like, I don't really know what I'm calling about, because that just wastes their time. Oh my gosh, Maya, you're totally fine. I wish I could turn off the notifications because I get kids that are like submitting their assignments like at 10:05. I don't care. But you're good. No, you're totally fine. I also have too many classes. Grading them takes me the week. Like, it takes me the whole week to grade things. Anyways. So we plan why we're calling. And that includes me looking at a calendar and seeing what works for me. Because they're going to ask me what days work, and I'm not going to be like, oh, I don't actually know. So, if I look at my calendar, yep, that's Lauren. No, it's not actually Lauren. Okay, if I look at my calendar, I don't have a lot of things happening on Thursdays. I have a little bit more flexibility there. And then also, most of my stuff doesn't start until like 9. But I'm done right around 3 most days. So I know personally that my Mondays are my most packed day. Thursdays are the best option. So what's going to happen is, maybe, we'll see. But what usually happens is they're like, what works best for you? Because they're looking at a whole schedule of different options. And I need to tell them what makes sense to me. Like, hey, Thursdays would be best. Or, hey, mornings don't really work for me. Or, if you can, June 19th is the last day of school. So anything after that would be great. Because then I can for sure do it. Right? So that's me planning ahead. Is Thursdays work really well. Mondays are terrible. Anything after 3 or before 9. But I can make anything work because I'm really flexible right now. When I call, as it's ringing, I'm going to smile. Even if I'm mad, because it's like, even if I'm calling some hotline to like fix an order that went wrong, it really does, you can hear it in the voice. Like, okay, close your eyes. And if I go, hi, I'm trying to make an appointment, or if I go, hi, I'm trying to make an appointment, those are different. And you're going to hear, they're going to hear that on the other end of the line, and they're going to treat you with respect if they think that you're in a better mood. If they think you're in a grumpy mood, they're going to shut down. Rocket's good. He's napping. He blends in with the couch, so I can't really show you. But he's just napping. Also, my scars are gone a little bit, but also my nail polish is starting to get wrecked, so I need to fix that. Okay. We greet them. Good morning. That's it. I state my purpose. My name's Grace Willard. I'm calling to make an appointment. Then they talk a little bit. So there's like a 4.5 step where I interact. And then I confirm whatever the thing they said was. I'll say, okay, great. So Thursday at 10. And I thank them for their time. And they say, is there anything else? And you're like, no, I'm good. Have a great day. And you hang up. If there's a mistake that gets made, just keep going. It's really endearing when some people go like, oh my gosh, I didn't mean to say that. I'm so sorry, blah, blah. Just move on, because that wastes time. And some people on the phone love to waste time. They love having that human interaction. I always err on the side of less human interaction, and if they want more, that's okay. So my mortgage broker has a birthday that's literally one day before mine, so she's a day older than me, and we just chatted about it. She called for something else, and we just chatted about birthday plans. That's a thing that happens sometimes. Or if I call somebody and they're like, cool, great, thanks, bye. That's the end, and I don't take that personally. So let's do it. You ready? If there's any personal information, I have a screen that blacks me out, so don't take it. You know when my birthday is because we talked about this last week, but I don't want the audio of me saying my birthday out loud, because sometimes you can I don't know, I can go pick up my medicine at the store and just say my birthday and my name and I'm good, and I don't really want somebody to have that kind of ability. Sounds really weird. Okay, Devin. This is me preparing. I'm planning right now by having this. There we go. So here's my phone. I checked earlier to see if you could hear.
Good morning, Dr. Dickinson's office. This is Janet.
Hi, Janet. I'd like to make an appointment, please.
Sure. You've been in to see us before?
Yes. My earlier appointment was canceled, so I'm calling to reschedule.
Oh, okay. And what is your name, please?
Grace Willard.
Thank you. Just going to pull up that previous appointment. Bear with me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It looks like we need an hour's time.
Okay.
And what works well for you?
If we can do it at the end of June, that would be great for me, but otherwise I'm fairly flexible on Thursdays.
Okay, sure. Not a problem. So any day at the end of June or still Thursday?
Any day at the end. So I'm done with school on the 19th of June, and so anything after that I could do.
Sure. We could see you Monday, June 22nd at 10 a.m.
Perfect.
All right, I've got you scheduled Monday, June 22nd at 10.
Thank you.
Thanks, Grace.
Have a good one. Bye.
You too. Bye-bye.
I need to write that down before I forget it. All right. Calendar. I have so many calendars because of all this. Ugh. So dentist. And then my phone's kind of cool because it does a little dentist symbol here. I know, I probably should have called them to see if they were okay with me recording them on YouTube, but June 22nd. I totally messed up a little bit in there, right? I was, I don't remember what it was, but I was floundering for some information. Oh, on what my appointment was, because my, poor Janet, my brain was, I needed cleaning, but it wasn't that. it was that I need like a filling refilled or something. So that's why she looked up what I needed for the amount of time I needed it for. But that's all those steps, and I'm so sorry. That made you nervous, Maya, and poor Janet. It's all good. So she was very professional. Yeah, she'll maybe she'll see this one day. Maybe I'll tell her. I don't know. The ladies at the dentist were super nice, and then they both left, and I don't know these ones as well, so I can't be like joking around with them or anything. But that was nice and quick. It made me. I have some like weird, like nervous rash going on, but you know what? Janet doesn't know that. You know that. I know that because I'm watching myself on this thing. But that was all good. A doctor's office will confirm your birth date with you. Apparently the dentist doesn't do that, so I didn't need to bleep myself out. But that was the big idea. Do you have any questions? I'm gonna transition to writing an email. But let me know if you have any questions about that or what you can do to like I don't know what you need from that, but that was a real life example. In the comments below, tell me your questions. Oh, that got smaller. Hold on, let me make this bigger again. That was like perfectly spaced. Yeah, Lauren, I'm sorry to hear that. I went through a time where I didn't have a dentist for for all of college, pretty much, because I had a dentist in high school and then I went to college and I didn't bother finding a new one. And then I moved like twice, so I didn't have one after college either. So I finally got one, and the only reason I got a dentist was because one of my fillings from high school had fallen out when I was eating barbecue. So I had a hole in my tooth. I was like, and I didn't even notice. Like one day I found it. I was like, oh, that's not good. And then I later remembered when it had fallen out because I remember finding something weird in my. God, what is itchy? I guess I get nervous too. And you know what? I got nervous and I got through it. And I have a dentist appointment that I did live on YouTube. It's all good. So the only reason I have a dentist now is because of that. And you can get a new dentist too. I don't know if you can now because sometimes your parents are like, no, this is our dentist, or like, I don't want you to leave because of this. But yeah, some dentists are like, you need to get this done now, and you suck at your teeth cleaning. Other ones are like, hey, we should probably look at that. So I don't know. And some people have the same. Oh, Whitney, is she? Some people have the same dentist and are all mad at them. Whitney, you probably don't know because of patient doctor privilege, but I wonder if your hygienist, your mom hygienist, is any of ours. Not my hygienist, because my hygienist has like 2 younger kids, like nobody your age, but that would be funny. I would laugh about that. Okay, let's write an email. And I'm just using my own. Look at all my options right now. That one. I'm gonna write one to myself. So I'm gonna pretend like I'm a student, and I'm gonna write an email to my teacher, who is me. Here's the thing. I have so many people that will either leave the subject blank or leave the body of the text blank. Now if I leave the subject blank, I can't find it again later. Me, the recipient. Okay. Oh, hygienist. A hygienist is the person who cleans your teeth before the dentist comes in and does all the stuff. So like there's the dentist and then there's the hygienist, and the hygienist does most of the work in your mouth, but the dentist is the one that like drills and stuff. So that's the difference. So a hygienist is like the pre-doctor or pre-dentist. Now you know. Cause it's my no. Okay, so I'm gonna make a subject and a body of the email. So I have to have a subject and then the rest of it's inside. I don't know what I'm gonna email myself. Let's say that I am Maya and I don't have my assignments done and I'm so sad. I'm gonna call you out because you had called yourself out over here. So subject is, let's call it ketchup. So I would say, Miss Willard, I'm Maya, and I'm in your, ooh, Maya, are you in 7th period? Now, here's the deal. I know Maya. I don't need to worry about Lauren, me too. We'll talk about that too. I don't need a reminder that Maya's in Algebra 2, but it'll help me when I like actually read this later, or if I'm going through and I'm like, oh, 7th or 8th, like I don't remember. Or if I have 5 kids named Alexis. Which class are you in? Are you in Algebra 1, Algebra 2? I don't know your last names. I mean, I should, but oh well. So I greeted. Some people are like, I hope you're having a great day and enjoying. I don't care about this part. Let's get rid of it. It's great. I like the back and forth. But I don't need like, some kids just do it just to fake that they're interested. So let's just get to it. Here's my purpose. I have fallen behind on my work. Is there any way I can, or is there any, way I can focus my efforts so I finish the year on time? Maybe I'm hoping for maybe a little less work. Maybe I'm hoping for like a simplification. Or maybe I'm just looking for some sort of like, hey, you're doing great, keep going. No, Lauren. Maya, I for some reason I imagine Maya in like her like overalls frequently. But like short hair in the front, sit next to the Alyssa with long purplish pinkish hair. That's Maya. Oh my gosh, you guys. We'll have to meet in real life. They're always here together. Lauren sits mostly behind you actually. Lauren's part of the young smart kid group. So now you both know each other. Always in overalls. It's just what I picture you in, but you don't always wear overalls. I don't know. Okay, anyways. So that's my purpose. And then my next step would be I look forward to hearing from you. And look, Google already knows what I'm gonna say. Yeah, but not Milo, but like Lauren. No, it's fine. I'm trying to figure if I don't remember if Lauren, are you usually on the inside side or the window side? I can't remember where you sit in the line. Anyways. And then we say thank you for your time. And then Maya. Oop. Maya, I always put an extra A in your name, and I'm so sorry. Just in my head. When I'm trying to spell it, I say Mya. Okay. So let's say that I didn't know what this was yet. Like I didn't put a subject in because Lauren said that she was bad at this. So Lauren, here's the thing. I want something pretty short and descriptive. So like hello would not help. Also, Google thinks that Maya's in period 2, which I don't have. Okay. Which I have an extra Y in my name, so I get when people spell it wrong. So I might say help catching up. Or anything I can do to whatever it is. So that's a good subject line. It's just as long as it's short and actually descriptive. I wish I could go through my email and show you some examples. You know what I could do? Let's see. Because you can't see this. I'm going to go in my mail and just read off some of them for you. MLF, great. Like sometimes they do, oh my gosh, Lauren, I hear you. Sometimes they do student initials, which is a thing, but like Happy Monday. School dreams. Grade. Actually, grade's pretty good. I know what that's about. No subject. Curse you. Again, a lot of initials. No subject. Grading. Attendance. Skagina and ASB ambassador applications. That is so specific, and I love that because I know what that's about. So those are very different things. So those are useful. No, that was a mixture of useful and unuseful subject lines. Okay. I don't know what's going to happen when I send this. I don't know what's going to show up after that, so it might just be blank or it might be something else. So we'll just see. I might have to blank out the screen real quick. So sent. Oh, good. So that's my background of my email, so I don't need to worry about that. Oh, you can see myself. That's weird. I don't like that. Let me go back to this one. I'll modify that so it goes away. I would like to remove that, and then I'll just make myself bigger, and so I can go back through the steps again. You can't see what I'm doing. There we go. Okay. So that's my, that's how you write an email. And then that's how you get an email back too. You could also be like, I just want to introduce myself, or hey, can we get some office hours up in here because I don't know what I'm doing, or hey, I'm not sure how to check in for attendance. All of these should not actually start with hey, they just do when I say them out loud. But that is how we write an email. That's professional. By the way, if that was a real email, I'd probably, as a teacher, say like, hey, just so you know, we have 1 more week of lessons left and then 2 weeks of a review. So if you're behind, you can use one of those 2 weeks to get caught up. So just keep swimming and it'll be okay. Or, hey, I'm going to be gone. I don't know where, but I'm going to not be available to do any work this week. Can you give it to me ahead of time? Sure, I'd love to. I would absolutely love to. You two are so talkative today. I really enjoy it. I have a mystery person watching, and I never know who it is. But I always have one more person watching than I do talking to me in the chat. Oh, no. To be honest, so I don't know. This is real talk now. I don't know what next year looks like. Nobody does. The state is coming up with options that they're gonna like present to us and we get to choose from next year. So all I'm doing is I'm practicing making quizzes and just kind of seeing how they work. And so it's gonna basically be the test for this unit. But it's the test that I would normally give you, but you can totally use notes and stuff because I can't police that anyways. And so I just kind of want to see how it looks to make a quiz that's different for each person is my hope, or at least different enough that there's not a lot of sharing going on. That's my goal. So not going to be too hard, not going to be a lot of points. It's not going to be your final. We're not having a final. If Big Ideas tells you you're getting like 60% or better, you're probably good on the quiz. Plus, grades are weird now, so it's fine. What I'm trying to say is you're not going to fail the class if you fail the quiz or anything like that. It's not how this works. We're practicing doing online quizzes. Probably because Google Form lets me like modify what question you go to next. We'll see, I guess. But yeah, it'll probably be a Google Form quiz. I actually kind of made it already. One of the only thing that's going to be hard is trying to get you to graph something, because like you'll sketch it and then like take a picture of it. So I'm going to talk with the other Algebra 2 people and be like, hey, what do we think about like multiple choice for this section, or what do we think about something else? So that would be something that would be different than a normal quiz, but not a big deal. I want to be taller. Oh, I can't do that. I want to be able to lean back and still be normally framed. Maybe I can. That's kind of creepy on here. Hey, there we go. I did it. So I can lean back. So that's probably what's gonna happen. I'm ready for any questions. But that actually was a good like 20-minute episode. Do we call them episodes? I don't even know. Also, I'm probably just gonna do this through to the end of the year. Which actually makes me focus a little bit more on the last few things that I want to teach you. But I don't think I want to continue doing this during the summertime. Take a break. Don't work all the time. That was mostly to me, but you too. As to what your thing next year will look like. Oh, think. Hey, that makes more sense. I don't quote me on this. I have a feeling that for at least a month or two in the beginning, we're gonna have some sort of hybrid model where some of your learning happens online and some of it happens in the classroom, and that we're going to try to keep class sizes super small by having it so that way like 2 days a week you come onto campus and then 2 days a week you stay home, because that'll have less kids on campus at the same time. Like it'll be an alternating kind of thing. And I'm sure some kids are going to get all mad because they won't be with their friends and all that, but that's what I kind of think next year's going to look like. I don't think that we're going to have clearance to open up full swing right away. And I have a feeling that even if we did have that kind of clearance, we would be too afraid to. Because if we're responsible for more people getting sick, that's a huge hurt heart in the long run. So that's what I actually think. What's going to happen, I have no say over. I have no idea. I can't even start to guess. So I just guessed, I guess, but I don't have that kind of knowledge or authority. That's kind of what I think next year's going to look like. I also have found that some kids do a lot better online. It's because it's on their own time and they can do it when they are like awake enough to do their math or whatever. And so I might actually keep kind of the same sort of thing going where you can watch where you can like watch videos instead of me doing it in class. I'm not sure yet. I don't know what I want my classroom to look like based off this, but I do think it might look different. Maya, yes. Yeah. There's no reason for them to cut classes. They would just cut the class sizes of like the number of students in there. So really they should actually be adding more so that way there's more options for spreading kids out. And then yeah, well, it would be a full year, but like every other day kind of makes it a semester. We just would assume that the alternating days are when you do your work. Or when I don't know yet. I really don't. In math, it might look like you watch your videos at home and then you come into school and get help with the teacher there. It might look like that. It might look like you learn in class with the teacher doing the notes, and then you go home and you try it on your own. on your off days. I don't know. No idea. I have no idea what this is gonna look like. It also, we'd probably have shorter periods to fit more in. Like, I don't know if I don't think we would go back to like a normal schedule, but not normal. I mean, like a 1 through 8. That would be crazy. It is. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be very interesting. Yeah, I do too, Lauren. I The only thing that I like about online teaching is that I can actually do all my notes without kids talking over me. And if I need to, or if you need to, you could just pause it and like get caught up. That's one thing that I do appreciate about online teaching. But like saying hi in the hallways and just chatting in school, I miss that. I miss my teacher friends. I miss my not teacher friends. um oh, yeah, I don't know how that would work. Although, here's the thing about driver's ed though. Like driver's ed, learning it, you can totally do via Zoom. Like my driver's ed teacher did nothing in class. Mr. Meisler, I still remember his name. But you can totally still practice driving in real life because if you're wearing masks and there's only 3 of you in a car, you're still fine. Um, you need the instructor, you and another student, just in case the instructor, like it's in case the instructor's a creeper, or in case somebody says the instructor's a creeper but not actually that. Um, so yeah, totally. Like I would prefer Zoom classes driver's ed as long as I can still practice in an actual car with an actual instructor and not my mom yelling at me on the turn left here. So yeah, I wish that I could do Zoom driver's ed, because then I could do it at my own pace and not have to like, I don't know, worry about stupid things. Or like you can just jump ahead. I already know this. We got off topic, but it's fine. Lauren, that's not a good model. I feel like they should look at that again. Did you see there was a kid who made a loading screen, like it said like connecting or something? Yeah. And then just put it up as their picture on Zoom. Just do that. I don't condone these silly ideas. Um yeah, I really wish you could just test in a driver's ed and you could just watch the videos that make sense to you. That'd be really cool. I might, if you have to do 2 hours of listening with a 5-minute break, I might black your screen out if you can, if you're allowed to, and do something else at the same time. Like have it on as background noise. Because that's silly. Gross. Okay. I think that's good. It's a good. Ugh. Can you put? I'm really bad at. I shouldn't be condoning this behavior. What if you totally didn't record yourself already and then put it on a loop and then just like play that as a screen background? I bet you can make that happen. But you totally shouldn't do that. That would be wrong. Or just put it on and like do the stuff on the computer that you have to do. Like do your math homework on big ideas, like in the background. Because they don't know that you're not really listening to them. It's so bad. This is why I don't do Zoom math teaching. Okay, I think we're good. We talked about emails and making phone calls. I scared you, and then poor Janet was on there. Oh, there you go. 2-hour Netflix show. Pop some headphones in. That'll work. Emails, did that. Phone call, did that. We're good. You lovely people. I hope you have a great day, a great week. I'll see you on Wednesday for Algebra 2 Live and Friday for Algebra 1 Live. Nobody comes and watches that except for Algebra 2 kids, but it's fine. I'm teaching factoring to solve, which is going to be easy peasy. And we're going to call it good. Alright. Okay. Let's do the end part. Ready? Let's collect knowledge, like Corvids collect shiny things. Have a great day. Okay, bye. I'm waving, but you can't see it.